Hello, friends. Just gonna throw up some of my hair. Really need to get it done, or need to do it, curl it, do something with it. But for now, we're just gonna put it up. Went to Pilates this morning, so I have gym hair. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys the shopping link right here in the comments. So this is where you can find all of the makeup I'm gonna use, but I'm actually gonna give you guys my secret link. And then on this secret link, you can actually build your own bundles for 20% off 4 items or 3 items for 10% off. And when you hit that 3 item mark, you'll get a free gift. So free gifts, huge savings, super exciting. So if you want that link, just say secret link and I'll give you the link to that. Otherwise, go ahead and say makeup or, color match or anything like that. All right, let's go ahead and send out our text notification. I always send out this text notification when I go live or when I have like a new bundle or when something like exciting is restocked or anything fun like that. So make sure in my text service, just say, what's your number? And I can opt you guys in. I can help you figure out how to subscribe. But happy Friday. I can't believe it's Friday. I think I've asked 2 people today. I'm like, is it Friday? So slept in this morning and then went to Pilates and I am so sore today. I was super sore yesterday for my Wednesday class. And then after going today, I am really sore. But hopefully we'll be toned and tight in no time. All right, I'm gonna make sure that this posted on my VIP page. It hasn't been for some reason. So we'll go ahead and add that there. But how's everybody doing today? How's your Friday? Anyone have any fun plans tonight? We are gonna go to dinner at my sister-in-law's house. I think Ryan, my husband, he builds pools for a living. And I think he's gonna build them a spa or a jacuzzi. So we're gonna go over there so he can do all his man things. Yay, got my text. I think I want to do the BB Tinted Moisturizer today. I love this coverage and it always feels super good on the skin. I might mix it actually with my Serum Plus now that I'm like staring at it. I think that I want to do that. Thinking so. Okay. Did I get my concealer out? Oh yeah, there it is. It's hiding. Hello from Alabama. Happy Friday. How was your guys' week? Was it good? I feel like ours flew by. I wasn't live yesterday. I took the day off. We ended up going out to dinner on Wednesday night with our friends and we didn't get home till like 11:30. So we didn't go to bed until like 12:30. I was just so tired yesterday. So I just took the day and just kind of hung out with Royce, and Abel arranged his own play date with my father-in-law. So funny. My kids are finally at that point where like, they can like text their grandparents like on their iPads. And I was taking them for breakfast yesterday morning and he's like texting somebody. I'm like, who are you texting? He's like, pop. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then I hear him texting our son has an Apple Watch, which I highly recommend if you don't want to get your kid a phone, but you still want to be able to reach them. I love the Apple Watch because he's wearing it constantly and I can track him and he likes it. He feels like he's cool with an electronic. He's 11. I'm trying to wait as long as humanly possible until he gets a phone. I just hate that kids nowadays have phones so early and there's just so much drama when it comes to like when your kids get phones, Like they can actually see when, all the things. So anyway, we got him an Apple Watch. So he was talking to his grandpa on his Apple Watch and he's like, okay, see you at 11:30. And I'm like, where do you think you're going? He's like, oh, I'm going to Pop-Up's house. I'm like, oh, okay. My kids are on spring break. So it was just kind of funny. He's like at that age where my kids are arranging their own play dates. So, so yesterday me and Royce just had a little chill day, watched some movies and just hung out. It was nice. Yeah, I got Botox. Any bruising that you see is Botox. Worth it. I haven't gotten like a full face of Botox in long time. So it's definitely overdue. And we have some really crazy fun trips coming up, so I wanted to redo all of my fun things. We have Stagecoach coming up, so we have Easter obviously this coming weekend, and then we have Stagecoach like 2 days later. Stagecoach is a country music festival. It's huge. It's at the same place as Coachella. So Coachella is a music festival, and they do more like alternative music or indie, sometimes rap, all the things. And there's 2 weekends of that, and then there's 1 weekend of country festival. So we're going to the country one, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. So we have Stagecoach, and then 2 weeks later we go to Ireland. So we have some major traveling coming up. I am super excited. We're going to Ireland with Unique. I worked my booty off for a whole year to earn this trip with Unique, and they are paying for us to go, which is super exciting. So I can't wait. And we're going with 2 of our best friends also are going to Ireland, and I'm super excited. All right, going in with this concealer now to cover any bruises or any acne scarring, or just like anywhere that you're like, I need extra coverage in this little area. So this combination, if you have dry skin but love full coverage, you definitely need to try this concoction right here. This is the BB Tinted Moisturizer, and I used it in the shade Light. Has an SPF 30 in it, and it's a moisturizer, so it's super hydrating. And then I mixed it. As you saw, I kind of put a little bit on my face, and then I put a little bit of this on top. Now I used this foundation. This is the Serum Plus foundation. I used it in the shade Lace. So mixing them together, one, is also a really easy and great thing to do if you find that you're not like one perfect color in a foundation. Like you struggle with finding like a good color that matches perfectly. You might need to mix some shades. So the BB Tinted Moisturizer is oxidized to match your skin really well. So mixing it with your Serum Plus is like a really easy way to make sure that your makeup matches every time. Plus, it's my SPF for the day. So it is already starting to be sunny. I think it's like 90 degrees today in San Diego. So I want to make sure that I have my SPF on. So mixing it in with my foundation, I love, because not only is it going to add a hydrating touch to my skin. So I have my moisturizer, we have our SPF, and then we have our 12-hour transfer proof hold, and we have full coverage. So it's literally the best of all worlds. Plus the bonuses during the summer, say you don't want full coverage, you just use your BB Tinted SPF. If you want fuller coverage, but you already have your moisturizer on, or you're not going outside or whatever, you could just do this. So I love that I can mix these together, use them separately, use them to create like my skin tone. I wear the shade Light in this and Lace in this. So if you want this concoction, I can go ahead and bundle it together for you. Say Flawless 5, and I will bundle it so you get both foundation options plus the brush and the concealer. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the primer. So you're going to get the BB Tinted Moisturizer, Serum Plus, Kabuki brush, concealer, and primer. So you get all 5 items. So say Flawless 5 in today's live, and that will equal out to that routine. Now I'm going to go in again with my concealer in the shade Lace. And I use this as, I showed you guys like a little spot treatment, but now we're going to use this as concealer. And this is going to be like, it is so good, you guys. It makes your under eyes look insanely tight and flawless. If you have puffy under eyes, any discoloration, this is so good. Sav, I went ahead and changed the bundle for today. So the Flawless 5 is going to come with the BB Tinted Moisturizer, Serum Plus Foundation, Concealer, Primer, and Kabuki brush. So if you can make that bundle and start sending out those links as they say Flawless 5. Plus, you're going to get a free highlighter with your bundle. So this highlighter, actually you get the shade Blushing. So I should use that one. I'll show you guys what this one looks like. It's so pretty. Has like a really pretty like pinky sheen to it. So it's really gorgeous for the summertime. So you're going to get 20% off that bundle and free shipping and a free item, which is the highlighter. So you're going to get essentially 6 full-sized makeup products, saving so much money. So you're going to get concealer, BB Tinted Moisturizer, Serum Plus Foundation, Kabuki brush, no, I forget where I started. Concealer, primer, 2 foundations, Kabuki brush, and highlighter, and free shipping. So say Flawless 5, I'll give you the link to that. I've never personally done a bundle that comes with both foundation options, but if you're like me and sometimes you like mixing them together or having that option to be able to use them separately depending on like your mood and how much makeup you want to wear or how much time you have. or the seasons and things like that. Like during the summer, my favorite thing is wearing the BB Tinted Moisturizer all by itself. Sometimes I'll even put it on with my hands, so it's a super sheer coverage, but I know that it's hydrating and I got my SPF on. So I love, love, love that coverage. All right, so now that we have our concealer on, talk about full, beautiful, flawless coverage. Like so good. Again, say flawless 5. Now we're gonna go in with our cream contour. We're gonna do the shade Chocolate Souffle, which is gonna be a stunning, bold contour. So gonna go ahead and put this on sides of the nose, bottom of the nose, underneath the lip. I like to do a little bit on the top of the Cupid's bow, and then underneath the jaw on both sides. Just like that. Oh, happy birthday. Okay, so love this product so much. So this is the Berry You All-in-One Color Stick in the shade Chocolate Souffle. And this makes your face look so warm, so chiseled, so youthful. And it adds like this warmth to your skin that you lose when you tend to do foundations and concealers. So definitely make sure that you are using a contour. It does so much for your overall makeup, like how it looks, but also just like, you want to lose 5 pounds or the illusion of it, then contouring is what you want to do. And it blends out so easy. You literally just tap at it, swipe at it, and it just vanishes into the skin, but it still leaves behind that warmth, which is so nice. All right, so we're going to go in and just blend this out. And I like to do like around the jawline. And you can even do like down the center of the neck if you need. All right, and then same thing here. Look how easy it blends. You literally just tap at it. It's so easy. And it has sodium hyaluronate, so it lifts and plumps wherever you use it. Hi, Danielle, how are you? So I'm gonna go ahead and push this into place. So pretty, so good. Oh, it makes such a big difference. Okay, now we're gonna go in with a blush. This is the shade Peony Pink, and this is such a pretty blush color. So again, these are going to be the all-in-one color sticks, and it's in the shade Peony Pink. Okay, we're just gonna pop that on. One sec, I saw Ryan texted me and I told him I'm live, so usually he doesn't. Sorry. Okay. Now time to blend. So one thing that I always really, really love is doing all your cream products first, because you can kind of like, if you get too low or too crazy with it, you can touch it up. Oh my gosh, same. This one time I forgot concealer and I felt like I had to like wear sunglasses all day. Like I felt so uneven. It felt so bizarre. It was so weird. Okay, now let's go in with our setting powder. All my creams are done, all my liquids are done, and I went ahead and pressed in anything like this. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and press this in. Just like so. And this is gonna help to absorb any oiliness, creasing, anything like that. It's also really nice if you have like a blemish. It helps to make that go away or hide it a little bit better. Okay. Okay, just like so. Say setting powder, I'll give you the link to the one that I use, but Younique does have a really phenomenal setting powder for dry skin. I have oily skin, so I use a different one. And then now we're gonna go in with a perfecting powder. So a perfecting powder is a pressed powder, and what this is amazing for is this is going to make your skin look like a porcelain doll. It's also going to help everything match and last throughout the day even better. So we're gonna go in with this in the shade Taffeta. and use this all over, and this makes your skin just look poreless. It is so good. Also ups the coverage a little bit. So again, if you love full coverage, you'll really love to top it with this. And this pressed powder has shea butter and vitamin E infused in it. So it's super silky soft and just so good. Say pressed powder, I'll give you a link to that with the brush that I use. Oh, nice. Awesome. Christina, you can always ask me for links too. If you ever see something that I'm wearing that you guys love, I can link anything. Like literally I could link my refrigerator and I get a small commission from it. So if you guys ever see, like for example, my David Yurman bracelet or anything that you see me wear or share or something around me, I almost always have the link. So anytime that if you're wanting to grab something, just private message me. I even have a girlfriend, when she's shopping online, she'll send me the link to whatever she's shopping for. Like she'll be on Target's website and she'll be like, hey, I'm buying these sandals. I'll relink them. So I make a small commission and then send the link back to her, and then she buys them and I get a small commission. So, it is small. Sometimes it's like $1, sometimes it's a few cents, but hey, that adds up. So always feel free to ask me for any link or to relink anything, and I can always do so for you. So it supports me and my family and my business and gets you the product that you need. So always feel free to message me. Yeah, perfect, Kathy. Always happy to help. Now I'm going with my bronzer, and we're just going to go ahead and chisel out our features. I love a good bronzy makeup look, so love going over it with a bronzer. The bronzer that I'm using is out of stock. However, the shade Chenille in the pressed powder. So I use that pressed powder, that perfecting powder. You can actually use a darker color in it in the shade Chenille to contour with. Now we're going to go with blush in the shade Sisterly. Pop this on. Okay, this blush is 50% off right now. It's so good. And hopefully you guys got this brush for free. This was one of the last things that they gave for free. Now, any order of 3 items, you're going to get one of my favorite highlights for free. This is the shade Blushing. It's a really gorgeous pinky hue, and it looks so pretty for the summertime and spring. And it just makes your cheeks like glow. So you get this for free with any order of 3 items on my secret website. So if, again, you want to build your own bundle, just say secret and I'll give you the link. Otherwise, you can go on Comigo and you can access the same thing. Yeah, Chenille for contour definitely lasts. I think I'm going to buy that today so I can start showing you guys, because that was like my go-to for years. And then we came out with these awesome bronzers, but now that the bronzers are gone, pretty much you can start using it. Okay, so that was the highlight in the shade Blushing. Again, you get it for free with any order of 3 items. Just say secret and I'll give you that. And then let's do our brows. Okay. All right, and then let's go ahead and frame out our eyebrows. And again, if you need any help picking out your products, go ahead and say color match. So say you're like, oh my gosh, I want to try this makeup, but I have no idea what color I am. Go ahead and say color match in the comments and I can private message you. And we can get you all squared away. Everything also has a love it guarantee. So if you don't love anything for any reason, you can return it for your money back. No problem. And then we're going to go ahead and frame the brow on this side. How do you know what color to get in the pressed powder? So for contouring, the shade Chenille pretty much works on everybody. It's a really good neutral, natural looking contour shade. For the perfecting powder, however, I do need to see a selfie facing a window, or you just need to tell me what color you wear in the foundations from Unique, and I can tell you what pressed powder color you are. It is like a foundation color kind of thing with the perfecting powder. So sometimes you, like for example, I wear the shade Lace in my foundation. I wear the shade Light in my BB Tinted Moisturizer. And then I wear the shade Taffeta in the pressed powder. So that combination equals out to my skin tone. So everyone's different with your undertones in your skin, with your heritage, you know. So a lot of the times I need to see a selfie facing window and I can give you a really perfect recommendation. Oh, shoot. Yeah, Amy, definitely try again. Yeah, if you didn't get an order confirmation, the order did not go through. And when the order does go through, it should bring you to a page that says congratulations. So if you didn't see congrats, the order didn't go through. So make sure to place your order because you definitely want that free gift, which is, again, the highlight. Would you contour with concealer? I would not. Our concealer is really full coverage. I think it would just look too dark and it wouldn't blend out well enough. It'd be really difficult to blend. You are going to want the Berry You All-in Color Stick in the shade Barely Bronzed or Chocolate Souffle. Those are literally contour sticks and they're cream. So it would be way, way better than contouring with a concealer. So all-in-one color stick is what you definitely want for contouring. It's literally what it's made for. All right, we're going to do the lip liner and blush. And the only reason that I recommend the pressed powder and chenille for contouring is just because you don't have a bronzer. We do, but it's like a really light color. All right, now we're going to go in with the lipstick and Well-To-Do. Clearly my favorite. I might need to order another one of these too. And then blend. For like the prettiest pale nude. And then we're going to add a little color to it using the lip gloss in the shade Luxe. Say lip kit and I'll give you the link to this. And again, if you get this lip kit, you also are going to get a free highlighter. So you're going to get the lip liner, lipstick, lip gloss, and then you get the highlight shade in I'm Blushing. All 10% off and free shipping. So make sure you say lip kit and I'll give you the link to that. So lip liner plush, lipstick Well-To-Do of course, and lip gloss in Luxe. And just say lip kit and I'll give you the link. But this is it is and has been my go-to for like 9 years. Sorry, I'm trying to decide which thing I want to do. Okay. Now let's do our eyes. So we're going to go in first. So I'm going to use these two eyeshadow sticks. If you have really oily eyelids, if you have really a lot of fine lines and wrinkles on your eyelids, these things are amazing and super, super easy to use. So I'm going to show you guys how to use it. Let me just get out my brushes. So first things first is this guy. This is the Moodstruck eyeshadow stick in the shade Inquisitive, and it's going to be like a really light brown. So look at how fun and easy this is. You literally color on your eye like a crayon, just like so. And you could put this all over the eyelid. You could put it just in the crease. And then I like to take an eyeshadow brush and just blend over that to soften it. But these eyeshadow sticks are so incredible because they're completely smudge-proof, crease-proof, water-resistant. Once you put these on, they stay in place, and they're so creamy and so easy to use. It's literally coloring with a crayon. So if you've ever felt like, I can't do any eyeshadow, it's too hard, I don't have good eyesight, like my hands are too shaky, any excuses, go out the window with these because they are so easy to use. Again, this is called the eyeshadow stick, and this is in the color Inquisitive. And then we're going to go over with this eyeshadow brush and just blend it out. All over. Super easy. Blends like a dream. Okay. And then I'm going to take that same thing, and we're just going to go underneath the lash line here. Give it more of like a cohesive, finished look. And like I said, they're completely smudge proof. So if you put this on your under eye, like it's not moving. So if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles on your under eye, this is also like good camouflage. I personally don't really ever use eye primer. I put my primer and my setting spray on my eyes before I put on any makeup. So to me, I feel like that's good enough. And honestly, you could actually use these as eye primer because they don't crease or move or anything. Now I'm going to take the color Deliberate, and we're going to just put this on the eyelid itself. just to lighten it up a little bit. So you could totally use these as eye primer if you're wanting / needing an eye primer. You can absolutely use these for that. Okay. And then just gonna take a cream shadow brush and kind of dab at that just to lighten it up on the lid. But it's literally as easy as coloring with the crayon. Just like so. And there's no fallout, meaning that you're not gonna get like eyeshadow everywhere. Now these two colors are matte, but there are shimmer shades in these shadow sticks. They really do last forever. Okay, and they're totally buildable too. So if you're needing extra coverage or extra, you know, you want the color to look more intense, you can absolutely keep layering, which is really nice. Okay. And then once that's done, I always blend. The more you blend, the better everything looks. Yeah, if you have oily eyelids, you definitely need to try these. And then I usually would take an empty brush and just kind of lighten the outer edges. Okay. And then sometimes if I got too low, take my concealer brush and just kind of like clean that up a little. Okay. And then last part of our eyes is we're gonna do a little eyeliner. It's my favorite thing ever. It makes your lashes look so full. We're gonna go in with the eyeliner in the shade Proper, which is just like a chocolate brown, but it makes your lashes look so much fuller. So we're just gonna go ahead and drag this along the lash line, and you do not need to be an expert or make this look perfect, because it's just gonna make your lashes look fuller. And we're not even doing like a wing or anything. That's it. Just along the lash line. If you're oily, like really oily, I would highly recommend to up whatever you're doing for skincare might not be the best, or you might be lacking in moisture. I know it's so weird to be oily and think you need more moisture, but the oils in your skin are actually like crying out for moisture. So I'm gonna use my setting mist really fast. But so something that you should consider is, one, starting to take collagen. Unique has a really good liquid collagen. It's a marine-based collagen too, so it's really, really good for your skin. It's actually made, our collagen is more made for your skin, not so much your hair. We do have a hair, skin, nail gummies. That's amazing. I mean, I have so much new hair growth. But I would up your collagen because that's going to help to regulate and hydrate within. And then you're also going to want to make sure that you are using an oily skin regimen for your makeup. So or for your skincare for your makeup. So if you are like, I don't know what skincare I'm using, I can give you a recommendation. Actually, our skincare is on sale this month. So it's up to 30% off if you do a reoccurring subscription on your skincare, which our subscription service is so rad. Like, you can cancel it anytime, you can skip a month, you can pause it. It's all free, and you get 30% off and free shipping. So go ahead and say skincare, oily skin, if you want my skincare regimen for oily skin. It's my personal regimen. I have oily skin, and this is the regimen I personally use, and it has totally transformed my skin. I used to be like a greasy oil bucket, and now I feel like I'm more almost normal skin, like tad bit oily, but more normal. And that's from just being super diligent about taking my liquid collagen and using my skincare regimen. And it's not a ton of steps either. So again, just say oily skin skincare if you want that regimen. And I do have a regimen also for dry skin. So if you're like, I'm on the opposite spectrum, I am so dry, my makeup always looks so cakey and cracked and flaky, then you need to up your skincare and also take collagen. So again, just say collagen. I'll give you the link. and you drink it once a day, no, it does not have a fishy aftertaste at all. It's like a pineapple passion fruit flavor, and it's liquid. You can drink it. You can also mix it into you can mix it in apple juice or whatever, or pineapple juice, whatever you want to mix it in. But you don't have to refrigerate it. You don't have to mix it. You don't have to stir it. You just literally rip open the packet and drink it like a shot. Just super quick, once a day. Balancing your hormones, hands down, you're going to literally take a supplement called Balance, and it literally balances your hormones. I take that every single day. And I swear by it. All right, I'm going to go in now with this short silicone side, lock in that length. I got carried away with talking to you guys and putting on mascara, but it's fine. I was like, how many coats am I on? This mascara that I'm using is Quadra. This is the best mascara. It has a patent pending lash growth formula in it. So if you're taking the hair, skin, nail gummies and using this every day, your lashes are literally going to grow like weeds. So for me, every single day, let me know if you guys want me to take my supplements with you guys tomorrow. When I go live, I can totally do that. And I'll show you guys like what exactly I take. I am actually experimenting with one new supplement that I can't tell you guys about. I don't know when I'll be able to tell you guys about it, so I can't show you one. But the other ones I can. I take a hair, skin, nail gummy. They're like chewable gummies. I take 2 of those a day. I take my liquid collagen, which is like the shot. And then I take 2 of the comfort supplements from Shala, and that helps to regulate your gut health. Also helps you to become more regular, helps with de-bloating, helps you to become fuller and stay fuller longer so you're not eating as much. And it helps to heal a leaky gut. So even if you're like literally eating the most healthy you've ever ate and you have a leaky gut, there's no point. So using the comfort supplement, and they're like little pills. You take 2 tiny little pills. They're not like horse pills either. They're small. So I take 2 of the comfort, and then I take 2 balance. And the balance supplement balances your hormones, helps with acne, hormonal acne. It helps with basically everything that your hormones mess up. Especially if you're premenopausal or in menopause. It helps with a lot of the menopausal symptoms like hot flashes, and all those things. All right, one last coat of Quadra. And then I went in with the Twisted mascara to fine tune our lashes. And I love that it comes with that teeny tiny little one, which is really nice at reaching the harder to reach eyelashes. And that's it. So that's all the supplements I take. Comfort, Balance, those are pills. Hair, skin, nail gummies, those are gummies. And then the collagen, which is like a liquid shot. And then I am taking something else, but I can't talk about it yet. But that's it every single day. So I love it. I've seen the most, you guys, I started my time of the month today. And the fact that I have one teeny tiny little pimple and not full breakout is absolutely mind-blowing to me. And that is all thanks to the Balance hormone supplement that I take. And then also, I didn't even know I was going to start today. I had a feeling I was going to start soon, but I had no idea today because usually I am so bloated and just like, ugh. And again, that taking comfort and Balance changes your life as a woman. I am telling you, if you listen to one thing I tell you, it's right here on this link right there. You can set up a subscription if you want or not. They're discounted and they're free shipping. So good. I know as soon as the setting spray comes back in stock, I will text you about it. So make sure you're in my text service. Just say, what's your number? And I can tell you what number to text. So that way you get opted in to receive that. So when it does come back in stock, I will tell you. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me on this beautiful Friday. Let me know if you guys need any help picking out your products or anything. Thank you. Yeah, everyone who takes it loves it. So it's really impressive. So let me know if I can be of any help to you guys. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.